and hits him on the back of the head as well. And there might be a secondary bounce, I think, in the middle. There will be. Not going anywhere there, Brady Johnson. For Thompson, so the umpire will come in again. Jervis and Bowles come from the same side. Jervis pushes Bowles underneath the footy and then doesn't get it himself, and then there was a high tackle. The high tackle's going to go to Gans in the middle for the Giants. There goes the right foot kick, long towards half forward. Thompson with the numbers there. They punch away, go towards the boundary line. Spokes gives it back to Scott. They lose the football though. Giants with the numbers, and they just rugby style it over the boundary line for a throw in. And a free kick, was it?
Yeah, a bit of a tussle here. Reece Howell just standing up for Chris Scott.
So the free kick's going to go to Geelong West. And it goes towards the pocket to Toner, who comes out, and he does take the mark and or free kick for a push. The ball came quickly from Hutchinson for Geelong West, and he will shoot for goal from 25 metres out. Pretty acute angle, though. Kicking, well, I suppose he'll have the breeze behind him, but it will be tough. He's certainly got a lot of goalposts to aim at.
Beat the Terry Green theory, kick it high and hard. You'd have to kick too bloody high.
So he comes in, right foot kick, straight through the middle. So he gets his first of the afternoon. And the second for Geelong West, they go to 2-1-13, and they trail Thompson 2-3-15. And that is on the Commonafine Hotel's second quarter scoreboard.
Just going through the goal kickers as his 23rd for the season. Bear in mind he missed round 2 till about round 7 with, I think, the right knee complaint.
Have you heard the Harry Taylor version of why he kicks the ball high at goals? Because he reckons the higher it goes, the goalposts, the wider they get.
I reckon he's a different bloke.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, Terry Green's theory was if you kicked it high and hard, the umpire had to make a decision because once they went over the goalpost height, you couldn't have to make it line.
Couldn't see
imaginary line, yeah. So that was his theory. And he stuck by it for a fair long time too, Terry Green. So back with the umpire in the middle of the ground. 17 seconds for Thompson's first goal. Just over a minute for the Geelong West boys to score there first. Back in the middle, it's picked up there. Holwell goes left boot, goes into the half-forward line. Matheson comes out, waits for it to bounce. Behind, Vaughan taps the ball forward. Umpire about 10 minutes after the contest. He's let things go, but they're still playing. And what's he doing? Now, seriously, he was playing a free kick back here. Adam Vaughan's standing the mark, and now he's decided to play advantage. Which umpire was that, Jason?
No idea. Haven't got the list.
Yeah,
I don't know what's happening now. I think the ball's coming back, is it?
this is a genuine question. Vaughan used to play for Thompson?
Adam Vaughan, I think, did he spend some time here? He did.
Yes, he did.
Yeah.
Yep.
There you go. Just my useless fact for
Now, no one knows what's going on here. Ball's out of bounds.
All right.
Seriously. So we're going to ball in from about 5 metres around from the behind post. Again, Thompson there back into attack again. Ball is thrown back in by the umpire. Jervis gets the ball down out the back, picked up and cleared away. Outside 50, the ball comes all high there. The umpire lets that one go as well. Damien McMaster must be looking into the sun, I think, because he's missed a couple now. Now he's paid one. And it's going Geelong West way for a push in the back. So that ball is with Stevens, the young player. He goes one way, comes back outside, ends up in the hands of Cole, delivers the ball back towards centre wing. Ball, Scott takes the ball to ground, coming up to meet it is Mitchell. Spins himself into trouble, gets the ball out, goes to Labour. Labour goes out to Holwell. Holwell, short chip up over the top, goes a little bit too high and will run over the boundary line. He's looking for Vanfield there, but the ball, as I said, over the top and runs over the boundary line to be thrown back in. Just on centre wing. Jerby's just giving some direction out there, but the ball out the back, runs towards and picked up there by Jacker. Handball comes over the top, goes back towards Banfield. Can stop and prop and pick the ball up just inside the field of play. Goes back into the half-forward line. Marcus not taken at ground level. Wall thought he was at it, but it was taken out of his hand there. Kicked away by Johnson back towards centre wing. Again, Jacker puts his head over the contest. High, says the umpire. And the crowd's letting him know the free kick was right that time. A bit of a cheer. Goes wide. Banfield. He takes the mark. So again, they've got the ball towards their forward of centre wing. He's looking to go towards Centre half forward position coming up. McLeod can't take the mark, gets the handball away, kicked it back towards goal, and that was Spokes. Again, goes towards the pocket, goes over the top of his head. Richie tackles by Matheson, brought to ground. Umpire said no prior opportunity, so we're going to have a ball up in the forward pocket. Thompson attacking into the ground. Just over 5 minutes gone. Second quarter, Commonwealth Hotel scoreboard. Thompson are 2-3. They lead Geelong West 2-1.
So ball up. Jervy stands his ground. Trezise came from the back. Hutchison over the top of it. Ball somehow is taken out of there. Matheson, handball back. Wheeler hand fought for it, but Miller took it away from him. Now they get it away. Richie goes with a good spearing pass to centre wing. And the Giants are out, and they go towards half forward with the kick. Mitchell comes across. Good lead, good mark. Wheels around on the right, goes. One out, Toner from behind. Howland in front. Toner used the body. That was a push. The umpire said play on. And Toner was even turning around to see if he paid the free kick. And he kicks a goal. So Ben Toner's second of the afternoon, second in this quarter. They take the lead. Geelong West, they go to 3-1-19. They lead Thompson 2-3-15. That's on the Commonwealth Hotel second quarter scoreboard, 6 minutes played.
I'd like to go to the replay with the hands there.
I think there was two hands right in the middle of the back.
I'm not as concerned about that one. I want to go back 2 minutes and find out what happened there on the other pocket.
Yeah, I think the only person that will be able to tell you what happened there is the umpire.
Yeah, well, he paid the free kick. He let the play go on, and he was coming across to mark the mark, and the ball would keep going. And then the ball went out of plans, so the umpire said it was a ball in the pocket.
Anyway, the Toners kick two, and they take the lead, the Giants, early stage of the second term.
So just waiting for the umpire now to receive the ball back in the middle. We've got that back now. Jervy's in there again with Alex Bowles, so Mills is also now pushed in to do some work inside the middle of the ground. Ball up by the umpire again. Both ruckmen at it. Both had a bit of it. Picked up there. McLeish tries to get out of the contest. Good strong tackle there. Gans again, I think it was, or Milnes. And it's going to be another ball up to take place inside the centre square, not far from the circle. So both ruckmen are going to be jumping at the ball once again. Both up. This time Bowles up over the top. Picked up there. Handball away. Ends up in the hands there of Banfield. Couldn't get the ball out. Ends up with Ricardo. He gets the ball out, but again, it's Thompson coming the other way. Ends up in the hands of Wheeler. Hand goes into the half-forward line. Matheson out there by himself, and he's taken the mark. So he's just outside forward 50. Looking for options further afield. Short into the pocket. That's a great kick coming through. Mark was not taken there by McLeod, and I think it's Milne that's hit the ground. He hasn't moved yet either.
No, he hasn't.
He's up now. He's up. Must have caught one early, but he's up and about. So umpire now just pointing again, telling players where he's coming out the back. Thrown up by the umpire. Jervis taps the ball back towards the boundary line again. How the umpire see it? Umpire said there's going to be a throw in. Probably a little bit lucky because I don't think he had any other intention heading that way. But half forward line, Thompson again, as we said, back into attack. Ball is thrown back in by the umpire. Jervis busts himself forward. Front of the contest, picked up there and tried to be cleared away. Ends up in the hands of Lima. Aguirre comes out with the ball. Little short kick. Surely wasn't long enough. The umpire says it was. Yes, it was. So it's been paid now on the far side of the ground. They look to bring the ball across. Has to be a good kick. Was it? And it was. Umpire said there's mark. He's not going to pay advantage. He's going to bring it back this time. And the free kick is going to go to Pierce Johnson. So Johnson now with the ball. Going to transfer play back to the far side of the ground once again. So it's back out there and it's picked up to Richie. Little short kick going forward. Miller didn't quite get to the contest. Comes away from his Tunbridge. Tunbridge must have been taken by the ankles, I think, because the umpire's paid a free kick. He goes quickly towards Jacker. Jacker gets the ball over the top. Missed his first target. McLeish was the second one. Put boot to ball. Goes to McLeod and he comes out. Oh, touch, says the umpire. Gets the handball away. Goes to Jervis. Jervis looking for some options. He's going to come across the ground. Kick has to be good. He's going towards Robinson, but it had too much carry on it. The ball ends up in the hands of Denham. So Denham now able to put the side back into attack. Again, out the back. Ball runs picked up by Trellis. Or thought he had it. Didn't quite run away from him. Tried to tap it to his his advantage. Picked up there. Clearance work by Ricardo once again. Looks back into the middle of the ground. Kick 2-on-1. Ball comes out the back. Goes towards Howell. Dives on it. Takes possession of it. Has a player in the middle of the ground in Hutchison. Goes now to Banfield. Banfield wide. Good kick on the right boot. Finds Jacker. Takes them on. Goes short. And the kick has been marked inside 50. And that was by Spokes. So he's going to have an opportunity to go back and kick for goal. If he hurries up, he's got no one on the mark. He'll be able to gain a few metres. But he's taken plenty of time. So now Spokes is going to set himself up. Umpire's now got him on the right line. Comes in, kicks long towards goal. Going towards the pocket. Ball will run and carry through for a minor score to the Thompson side. They move to 2-4 now. And Geelong West are 3-1. 10.5 minutes gone, second quarter. Commonwealth Hotel, second quarter scoreboard.
So Cole from full back for the Giants. Kicks in looking for Mitchell. Off hands at the back of the pack. No mark taken, or Banfield under pressure to cough the footy up to Hutchinson. Gives it away. Oh, the egg beater got beaten up. Engwerda will take the free kick at half back. He got a high tackle there. He handballs it away quickly to Ricardo. They do the 1-2. Back to Engwerda. He goes with a kick towards Mitchell, who goes up, takes the mark. Still on centre wing. Goes towards half forward. They line up the Tigers. And Jacker takes the mark. Second in line. Wants to switch the play. Goes across the ground. It's okay. And they've got it at centre half back. Stacey takes the mark. He goes further afield towards Scott, who just holds it up at defensive 50. Chips the ball over the top. Oh, I think he's mucked that up. Oh, might have just been landing inside the field of play. It was. McLeish couldn't get there, and it's out of bounds for a boundary throw-in. So could have turned it back over the Giants with a kick out on the full. But it wasn't. So Ebert will come down. Ruck work up against Jervies. The Giants with another opportunity to push it into attack quickly. Thrown in. Ebert gets it down to the front of the pack. Pack develops there, though. They're not going anywhere. The umpire will come in and ball it up.
I'll give you heaps of GDFL scores in a second, but just in the GFL, boys, Leopold 2-3-15 leading Joey's 7 straight behind. So the streak might come to an end.
So don't bet on it.
Don't bet on it.
Only early days. Ball from the contest is picked up and cleared away there by Labour. Gets it towards centre wing. Numbers it with Geelong West. They have the ball smothered. Charles couldn't pick the ball up once again. It's picked up there. I think it's Banfield put his head over it. He's had the ball taken from his arms, and now Geelong West with the contest winning, but it's a ball up to take place on centre wing. Umpire to come in. Just waiting for the ball now, thrown up by the umpire once again out the back. Ball, Holwell it was on hands and knees. Good clean pick up there by Spokes and kicks the ball towards the half forward line. No one can take the mark out the back. Ball is picked up out on the far side there by Harding.
Punts.
Umpire says he had plenty of time and couldn't dispose of it correctly, so free kick goes to Trellis. So he's got a short kick, goes wide. Oh, I thought I didn't see the bloke out the back of Jacker. The handball goes to McLeish, now over the top. Kicks towards goal. Tresize, best place. And there's a free kick, says the umpire. Against Lima. And it's going to go to Matheson. So Matheson now. Oh, I'm not too sure why he would do that. The umpire's called play on. He's only 5 metres out from goal or a bit further. Now he's had the ball turned over. And it's going to be a free kick, Geelong West Weight. And ball goes out the back, ends up in the hands of Ritchie. As he said, seems to be the kicker coming out of defence. Goes towards Milne, but over the back, Tunbridge, good spoil. Ball goes over the boundary line. So Thompson will be able to retain the ball in there forward 50 or just outside. So ball thrown in by the umpire. Ball comes out the back. Players can now go at it. Tunbridge had it. Gave it out the back to Banfield. Tries to go back after it again. And a number of other players now arrive. Ball is going to be back with the umpire. That's what has emerged from the contest. So the ball is thrown up by the umpire again. This time Everett over the top. Ball ends up in the hands Geelong West. They bring the ball out of defence, going back. Mark is taken out there by Jacker. Plays on quickly, delivers the ball long into the forward line. Over the top the ball runs, goes towards their forward pocket. Again, not prepared to give it away. Harding gets the ball, turns round and comes back to the half-back line. Good mark, Johnson now. He goes into the middle of the ground as a player out there by himself. It's Milnes. He takes a mark, runners outside. Missed Ricardo, but he's got time to go back and collect it now. Handball's out wide, over the top the handball. Now it's pressure because Milnes got it. He had it for a short time. He got rid of it very quickly. They worked that very nicely, and he gets it back again. It's going to be from the middle of the ground. Is this Gans, is it, or it's umpire call play on? So he's not too sure where he wanted to go. The ball ends up out the backs on the far side, and it's ended up further, or a little bit further backwards than where they were now. And Geelong West, they retain the possession of the ball. He goes back to Mills. He's got a great pair of hands. He's taken a number of marks today. Looks to swing and go quickly. No options there, so he stops. Props, goes inside 50. Coming out, Blair. Can't take the mark at ground level. They've won possession of the ball once again. It's Waters that goes in towards goal. It's bounced in the square. Oh, it's still in the field of play. It came back over the top, and it's bounced through for a minor score. 3 goals, 2 now to Geelong West. 2-4 to Thompson. And 15 and a half minutes gone, second quarter. Commonwealth Hotel scoreboard.
So Hutchinson for fullback for Thompson. Got Denham giving him a lead towards half-back. He goes to the outer side. Tresize. Pack develops. Over the back, McLeish. Grabbed it and got rid of it. Got numbers 4 to the footy. High tackle. And going to be a free kick. Stacey's got it at half-back for the Tigers. He chips it all over the top. Oh, dangerous. Johnson came late, though. So it'll be a free kick. Gardner has it. Goes towards McLeod, who's got 3 on him. At the back of the pack, Harding. Handball was chopped off, though. McLeod did nicely. Labour was in there as well. Half volley by Denham was good. He goes long and wide. McLeod might be able to take the mark just inside the field of play. Chips the ball over the top to Matheson, who just gets there in front of Lima and takes the mark in the right forward pocket. I reckon he's not going to give it off this time.
Well, you think the other shot was a little bit easier
I
this
think
one.
so. He's going to kick it straight back into the breeze here. He's in the right forward pocket, western end of the ground. About 30 out on the boundary line. Kick one behind so far this afternoon, Jared Matheson. And this to give Thompson the lead again. He comes in. Right foot kick, holds it up in the breeze, and it's got the distance, and I think he's kicked the goal.
Got it.
So his first of the afternoon, and the lead for the Tigers again, 3-4-22. They lead Geelong West 3-2-20, and that is on the Commonwealth Hotel second quarter scoreboard.
I might sound like a harsh critic. He's kicked 1-1, 7 disposals, 3 marks. I'm just expecting a little bit more out of Matheson. Having said that, though, we still haven't seen Jackson McLeod trouble the scorers on that end. Just around the grounds, 2 goals to Robbie Logue sees Inverleigh now 2 points behind Winchelsea, so 3-3-21 Inverleigh, and the Blues 3-5-23. Blues goal kickers Clinton Place, Daniel Harding and Jackson Smith.
So the ball up in the middle of the ground has taken place, and again it's been a contest, so we're going to have a repeat of that ball up. Again, with both the ruckman back in there, bowls after a bit of a break. Ends up in the hands of Milne. Try to get boot to ball, was smothered. Then in the hands of Vaughan. His kick was also smothered. Runs towards Stevens. Picks the ball up, gets the handball away. Ends up in the hands of Gans. He tries to get in and out of trouble. Strong tackle there from the coach in Holwell. He goes back and gets the ball. Ends up in the hands there. Denham gets the ball back towards Wall. Wall to a nice little chipping kick. And the mark has been taken. Picked up by Stacey. Handball goes on. They have tipped the ball and they've worked it nicely to McLeod. 20 metres out from goal. Directly in front. And he will go back and have an opportunity to kick his first goal of the afternoon.
I spoke too soon. There you go.
He must have heard ya.
He was shooting from this end of the ground before the game. His delivery was okay then, so as I said, from about 25 metres out, almost directly in front, Jackson McLeod comes in, kicks a goal, he stabs at it, kept it low, and he's put it straight through the middle. So he's got his first of the afternoon, and the fourth now for the Thompson side. They move to 4-4-28, and they lead Geelong West on 3-2-20. And we have gone 14 minutes, I think it was. Second quarter.
I think 18.
18, was it?
Yep.
I've taken it from the board.
So halfway through the second quarter around the grounds, Bannockburn 4-6-30, still leading East Geelong. That solitary goal 1-3. 9, Corio 3-5-23. Anarchy have just gotten away a bit 6-9-45. Werribee Central 6-2-38, leading Belmont Lions by 5 points, 5-3-33.
Back in the middle, Wall gets it down, gets the ball towards half forward. Harding, McLeod fell over at the crucial stage. He got it at half back, chipped the ball over the top. Robinson takes the mark and plays on. Goes with a kick towards half forward. Punched away by Denham, goes back towards Robinson. He picked it up, wrapped up, got the handball away. Hutchison gets it up towards Gans, off a step, open goal square. Mitchell to run into it. It might run through. It does for one behind. So they now go to 3-3-21, Geelong West. They trail Thompson 4-4-28. We played 20 minutes, second term, Hutchinson. So there's a Hutchison and a Hutchinson. And this is Hutchinson for Thompson. Good kick in, over 50 defensively, side of the pack. And Thompson try and break free. McLeish is over their spokes as well. The umpire will come in and ball it up. Just inside the centre square at half forward for Geelong West. Bowles goes up. Jervis gets it down. Engwerder. Oh, he got his head ripped off. So he'll take a free kick. Goes down towards half forward with the kick. Wheeler hand. Oh, that was good courage. Went back with the flight of the ball and took the mark at half back and did nicely. Goes towards Troworth in the middle, but coming across Vaughan is a good mark. Floats across, takes the mark on centre wing. Goes with the right foot kick now towards half forward. Lead on Stevens comes out. Coming at the front, Jacker. Rode the tackle, rode the second one, and still got a kick away perfectly. Vaughan, kick out of mid-air, mucking around with it at half forward. They get it out wide. Gardner is a goal kicker. He goes with the right foot kick, and Vaughan traps it. Got Lima in support. Oh, dangerous. Now Cole, right on the goal line. He goes only as far as Stacey got a hand to it. Through the middle, Miller. Left it behind, though. Denham didn't. 50 out. Goes back to the corridor. Fifth in line, Matheson. Can't take the mark. Falls over at the crucial stage. And then wrapped up with the footy. And the umpire will come in and ball it up. So, calamity of errors there from both sides. And now it's 20 out directly in front for Thompson. 27 minutes played. Second term, Thompson 6-4-40. They lead West 3-3-21.
So ball, top of the square, thrown up by the umpire. Jervis taps it back towards Cole. He gets boot to ball, so they dribble the ball back outside 50. But the only one standing there is Tunbridge now. He's far and away outside where he's kicking the ability. He's going to kick back into the wing. He wants to have the kick at goal. He's entitled to. But good luck, son. He'll have to kick at 80 metres. It went 45 to 50, but not on line. So at half-time, the score will read Thompson 6-4-40. They lead Geelong West on 3-3-21. Goal kicks at this stage of the day. All single goal kickers. Hutchison, McLeod, Matheson, Tresize, Wall and Stacey. And for the Geelong West side, 2 and a quarter to Toner and 1 to Braden Mitchell.
So Thompson 6-4-40. They lead West 3-3-21 at half-time. Take a break back. Second half action after this on 94.7 The Pulse. If you don't mind, back to Jacker. They're playing kick to kick. And Jacker takes the mark at half back. He chips the ball short to Wheeler hand, takes it. So Wheeler hand now. Down the line towards Matheson. Got Cole in front. Can't take the mark. Front and centre was all right. McLeish got a clearing kick. Now it's over the back. Pagan's paddock. Tresize to run onto it. If he can sit there and run in, he can kick the goal, and he does. So showed a good turn of speed and kicked his first of the afternoon, the big fella. And the fifth for Thompson. They go to 5-4-34, and they lead Geelong West, who are 3-3-21. And that is on the Buckley's Entertainment Centre. Second quarter scoreboard, 22 minutes played.
His 8th goal for the season, but as you said, boys, 3 in a row from Thompson. This is the momentum they were lacking the first 10 minutes of this quarter. Of course, Matheson a few minutes ago. Jackson McLeod with that mark right in front of goal, and now Tresize joins the party. How's it looking over at Simmons?
Cats 2 goals up, 21-minute mark, second term.
So here we got Braden Mitchell actually starting in the middle. Played a lot of forward in the first half.
I think I've seen him play in the midfield since we've had him, have we? Not one of the games. He's always been forward. So ball back in the middle of the ground. This time Bowles over the top. knocks the ball forward, coming through. Ball not picked up out there by Johnson, but it's run free. Picked up, handball goes back to McLeish. Little kick, knock forward, ends up in the hands of Wall. Handball wasn't good, so Geelong West, they turn the ball back and go back the other way now at half back. Picked up by Jack, got himself involved in the game now. Goes back towards centre wing. McLeish can't get to the contest. Picked up Richie. Handball back inside is good. Ends up with Stevens, back to Richie. And again, they come out of defence, but the kick, a little bit too much carry on it. Ends up in the hands of Hutchison. And he's got the ball for Thompson on the half-back line. He chips the ball short. Tunbridge now still outside the defensive 50. Umpire called play on. No, he hadn't, he said. So ball will come back and 50-metre penalty. So from one end of the arch, he will run, and he'll be just right on the 50-metre line, I would think. No, not quite. So Tunbridge now just attacking side of centre. Umpire calls play on, he goes, comes out wide. They've got two players out here. Wheelerhan is one. Can't mark the ball, but he's got plenty of time to go back and collect it now. Where are his options? He's looking to the pocket, trying to get around, makes a little bit of space for himself. Kick was poor, smothered, turned over. Miller's got it, goes back, ends up in the hands there of, who was at that? Johnson. He gets the handball away, so the ball is turned over again because Howell put his head over the contest. He's jumped on. Umpire says it's going to be a ball up. I think his confusion was that he couldn't kick the ball forward because Scott Jervis was covering a fair bit of ground down there, and that loose player, and looked like there was two of him. Ball thrown in or up, and it's picked up out the back. It will run, or so not. The player's over the top now. Umpires let things run. Howell emerges with the ball, goes to Troworth, went one way and back on the left foot, goes into the forward line. Wall, clever use of the body, he's taken the mark. Oh, and that could be 50 as well, I think. It is, so they're going to away another 50 now.
It did feign a handball, though.
I don't know what they're doing that for, because they'll let ball will turn over in a minute, and then they'll cost them the goal. So it's going to be Wall, another one of their classy forwards. He'll go back and shoot for his first goal of the afternoon. And from right on the goal line, umpire now calls time. He kicks a goal. So that's 4 in the row for the Thompson side. And they move to 6-4 now, Thompson. They lead Geelong West on 3-3. Second quarter, Commonwealth Hotel scoreboard.
Yep, 37 for the season. But I just think we need to look at West here. And I know supporters and coaches, they don't want to use the injuries as an excuse. But I just think they're one injury too far away from competing at, finals level. I think Paddy Dwyer's a groin injury suffered in the warm-up last week has really cost them in terms of their decision-making off half-back.
Back to the middle, Ebert against Jervis. Hits Jervis on the head. That's a Falcon. Ball still in the middle. Howell comes in. Handball out the back to Laver. The arena goes towards half forward. Coming out McLeod at pace. Can't take it with him. Harding kicked it off the ground back towards McLeod on hands and knees. And then they hassled out of it, Geelong West. Put some good pressure on there. Saw the ball over the line. I want to stop mucking around, fighting with each other, or fighting with the Thompson side, the Giants, and play some footy. They're 19 points down. And they're in a bit of trouble at the moment. Thompson have taken control. Boundary throw in. Ebert from behind. Gardner. Handball was good to the arena. Goes around the corner towards half forward. Matheson comes out at pace. Tried to pick it up. He got ripped off the football as well. The umpire said play on. Troworth. He measures the pass nicely towards Stacey, who I don't know whether he thought the umpire was actually going to blow the whistle for 15 metres, so he was nearly off. And in the end, he just stood long enough to be able to take the mark. And his short kick was terrible to Banfield. Back towards Stacey.